It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's me. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to my dear mother, Mary Dixon, a.k.a. Mary Alice Jones. That's her. That's the original maiden name. All right, it is the Weekend Review Friday Mother's Day weekend jump-off edition of the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You and everybody that you know and don't know, that you like, love, that you can't stand, hate, it doesn't matter. Subscribe to the channel. Tell everybody else they need to do it. Please like and share, subscribe, share and like, or subscribe, like, and share this and every episode. Speaking of episodes, Tuesday night, every show is must-see TV. I mean, every show is must-see TV. But man, Tuesday night is must-see TV. All right, that was the first show I did after all the information about the Supreme Court with their plans to basically revoke Roe versus Wade. The Supreme Court decision came out back in 1973. So we're talking about 50 years, and you got a bunch of these primarily old white men. Now you got some women. You got one handmaiden who's voted to basically strike down and to repeal Roe versus Wade, basically, which will allow states to ban abortions and make it illegal in their state. Eventually, they want a federal law. But I talk about all that Tuesday night, but it's not just that I talked about it. And so I had something for the Supreme Court. I had something for the white evangelicals who claim to be Christians, who embrace, endorse, promote, energize racism and misogyny, sexism. Oh yeah, I went there. I even had them pull out the Bible. Yeah, we quoted scripture on the Geno Jones Show, since you want to have that conversation. So go back and check it out. It is must-see TV. So let me just start. So today is Mother's Day weekend, first day, Friday. Mother's Day is Sunday. And I shouldn't have to remind you, but just in case, because you're busy, I get it. Don't forget your mom. Don't forget your grandma. She's living. And I want to shout out to all of our ancestors, those our grandmothers and mothers who are with the ancestors. A very special, happy, heavenly Mother's Day to you. And for those of us who are blessed to have their mother still here with us in the flesh, let me start off with a very special happy Mother's Day. So let me get to Damaris, my wife, to my baby sister, Angela, to my middle sister, Nanette, and in my immediate family, to my godmother, Phyllis. Happy Mother's Day. Now, to my mother, and I'll make this short and sweet, not cry. Because if I don't make it short, then it'll break me down. So how do you thank somebody that gave so much for me to have so much, that literally gave up their future, their brilliance, and just her genius, her talents, brilliance, incredible future, and really gave it all up for me and my two sisters? How can you thank somebody that's empowered you and that's gave you the confidence that's been the wind beneath your wings, that believed in you even more than you believe in yourself at times, and really gave you that juice, that energy to be the best version of yourself? How can you thank somebody, like I said, that has given you so much and given up so much for you? I can't find the words. I can't, Mother. I can't. I love you more than life itself. You know that? Our bond is beyond special. And the only two people that understand it is you and me. So I'm so lucky and so blessed and so honored to have, a grandmother like I had and a mother like you had. But I'm so blessed to have a mother like you. And I thank God that he continues to bless me and have favor on my life, because he continues to bless you and have favor and still let you be here to watch me doing what I'm doing, and just to be among us and to give us the guidance and the wisdom and the confidence and the direction and the discipline that even as adults we still need. So I'm just going to close by saying Happy Mother's Day. I can never thank you. I couldn't print up enough money to pay you back for just a fraction of the things that you've done, not to mention everything. Couldn't print up enough money to pay you back for everything I did. But I just want to say thank you, and to let you know that as kids, we have heroes, usually athletes, or maybe entertainer. A lot of kids, it may be their dad, even though dad he was a different kind of hero. But my true hero, who is still here with me, my mother is my hero. Thank you, Mother. Happy Mother's Day. All right, and I got through it, didn't I? Let me give myself a hand. I got through it, and I didn't start bawling. Happy birthday, all my May babies, all of us May Tauruses. Taurus, stand up. Happy birthday to actress Gabby Sidibe. She played Precious in the movie Precious. She was also on Empire. She was a record executive. Turned out she was cool, and then she became as scandalous as Lucius Lyons. Gabby Sidibe is 39 today. Rapper Meek Millie from Philly, 35 today. NBA star. I'm calling him an NBA superstar. Yeah, I know his team hadn't won a championship yet, but they probably going to fix that this season. He is the point guard, not guard. He's the point guard of the Phoenix Suns. Chris Paul is 37 today. Speaking of legendary athletes, now this guy, I had two sports idols, and one was Muhammad Ali, and the second was a man who is 91 today. The GOAT, the real GOAT. No, don't talk to me about Babe Ruth, who only played against white dudes that was probably fat and as out of shape as he was. So I'm not having that conversation. Willie Mays. Happy birthday to the Say Hey kid. Willie Mays is 91 today. And I believe Aretha Franklin's birthday is today. She would have been celebrating a birthday. Happy heavenly birthday to the Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. Okay, so it's going to be a relatively short show today, because I want you to go back and binge watch all my episodes this week. They have just, oh my God, they've been fire. But start with Tuesday's show, then Wednesday's show, and even last night's show. But so my weekend review, our weekend review started off Tuesday night with Dave Chappelle, who got bum rushed. Dude attacked him. I guess the dude thought he was my man that plays for the Rams, Aaron Donald or somebody, and attacked Dave Chappelle. Boy, that was a mistake. Because shout out to Dave Chappelle's security. Mike Epps in the movie, what was that? Friday After Next was talking about top flight security. Him and Ice Cube was top flight security. No, Mike. Dave Chappelle, he's the one that's got the real top flight security. Dude, they beat dude's arse. Beat him down. They got memes, dude. They put the arm out of socket. His arm turned this way, and eyes were closed, and blood is coming out of his mouth, and he looking all silly and goofy like, damn, why did I do that? Well, believe it or not, actually, that same night, before a young man's name is Isaiah Lee, before he got taken to the hospital and to jail, Dave Chappelle talked to the dude. And I could say, hey man, what the hell was going on? Why did you attack me? And Dave said, the young man said he attacked Dave to get attention for his grandmother because she had been forced out of her neighborhood because of gentrification. I don't know if Dave was one of the people that gentrified the neighborhood, but that's his story, and I guess he's gonna stick to it. But I'm glad that Dave didn't get hurt. I'm glad they didn't kill this kid because they damn near beat him to death. So thank God for that. So I could see the lawsuit coming, but it's gonna be interesting because I can imagine Dave's attorneys are gonna be like, so the videotape, sir, is this you that's storming the stage and attacking my client unprovoked? So good luck with that. Dave may just cut the boy a check. Man, if you attack me, I ain't cutting you no check. You can sue until you turn blue in the face. But if you attack me, you ain't gonna get a check. You can get an ass whooping, but you're not gonna get a check. But that's me. They've got enough money. I guess go ahead and cut the dude a check. So some sad news I just got before I went on camera, and then this morning I found out some sad news. Anyone losing their life is tragic. So the first lady of death row, she is a Chicago native, moved out to the West Coast doing her thing. The first lady of death row, Miss Jewell, she died. She was only 53. You know, she worked with like all the superstars of death row. She had her own solo album, and I saw a very interesting documentary. Check it out, because she talks about the relationship, not intimate. Well, she had an intimate relationship with a brother named Danny Boy, who's also from the Chi. But she just talked about, you know, her and Pac were really cool, and conversations they had, and who's my man, Suge Knight, and how that was a complicated situation because he was making promises in terms of her music that he never kept. But she performed on songs with Pac, with Tupac, with Snoop Dogg, with Dr. Dre, and really just everybody. She was the first lady of Death Row Records. So rest in peace, power in paradise to the sister Jewell. Like I said, only 53. She had been hospitalized back in March. Apparently she had she posted a post on social media and talked about how she almost died a couple times back in the spring. She had like over 8 pounds of fluid on her lungs and heart and in her legs. So don't know what happened. So prayers go out to Jewell's family. Rest in heaven, my sister. And so this brother named Kevin Samuels, who is like this relationship person. He gives, and I'm using air quotes, relationship advice. People call him controversial. And a lot of women say that he's misogynistic. I say that he was hustling, y'all. I'm just gonna give it to you straight. My opinion. Someone that wrote an audiobook, who produced an audiobook, eventually got published. I didn't write because you can't write audio, but who recorded an audiobook in 2005, Game Recognized Game, The Real, The Raw, and The Why Men Do What They Do in Relationships. So, but Kevin, you know, he was really just pretty outrageous because he just really was saying stuff to piss women off. But it got him a lot of attention, and he found some that agreed with him. But listen, I'm just being straight. We're not throwing shade or dirt on the dead. You can go back and look at his YouTube videos. That's what he was known for, his reputation. But he died. He died, I guess, yesterday. So according to like all the sources that I've read, talked to, so apparently he was either staying with a woman or he went out and this woman came home with him. And she said that he would start complaining of chest pains, and then he collapsed on top of her. And they called paramedics, and they couldn't revive him. So rest in peace, brother. You know, nonetheless, regardless of whatever controversy or how people thought about what you did, look, you made money. I'm not knocking the hustle, but ladies, if you want some sound relationship advice, and fellas too, check out my book. I published it in 2012, Game Recognized Game, just for the record. But rest in peace, power in paradise to brother Kevin Samuels. He was only 56. So it just goes to show you, tomorrow's not promised to anybody. It's really not. Really. So, you know, life is too short for being angry and having beefs with people, and just, it's not. You know, you got to protect your circle, protect your spirit, protect your mind, your body, and your soul. You got to stay protected, build a fence around you just to keep the negative energy and the negative people with the negative energy, all the toxicity out of your life. Because you just, none of us know. You never know. Like I said, my grandmother taught me. She said, Jeannie, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. And boy, she was right on the mark with that. Some sound advice. All right. So listen, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to all the grandmothers. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are going to be. Thank you for watching the show today. God bless each and every one of you. God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. Once again, I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, the Geno Jones channel. Check out the Geno Jones Show. Once again, live Monday through Friday. Subscribe, like, and share, and binge watch this and every episode. You got to binge watch this week. This Tuesday, must see TV. Check that out. All monologue, no guests. Enough of men telling women what to do with their body. So just watch it, because I emptied the tank on that one. But enough is enough. Stop with trying to control, because men would never tolerate it. They wouldn't. Men would not tolerate it at all. I got an idea before I got off the show. I got an idea. Since you got all these states that are making having an abortion not just illegal, but they're talking about charging women with murder, and the doctors who perform the abortions with murder. So I'm like, hold on, partner. First of all, how is it that a bunch of men, primarily old men, can just sit around and write laws and pass laws to tell women what they can do with their body? So women, more women need to run for office and find men who are allies and who believe in you and want to empower you, like me, and run for office, get elected, and remix some of these laws. Here's one. I call it it is the D's nuts, not these, D's with a D, D-E-E-Z-E, D's nuts law. So the D's nuts law states, if you get a woman pregnant and you can't afford to pay child support, you don't pay child support, you can't financially provide, you don't have a job, or if you rape a woman, or if you are a molester and you rape your daughter or your granddaughter, niece and nephew. So if you're that dude, these nuts, we gotta have them. Chop chop, chop chop, yeah, chop chop. These nuts. That's the D's nuts law. As a matter of fact, there's gonna be no jury trial, so we're not even gonna take a chance that you might get off. No jury trial, not even a bench trial. Just can be proven. Maybe I'll be the judge. Yeah, I'll be the judge. Proving that you did this. Whoppa, waka, these nuts. That's one. And I have to think. And I want to shout out South Carolina State Senator Mia McLeod. Actually, back in 2006, she introduced a law. And basically, the law says, because I forgot exactly what she called it. I'm going to call it the May I Please law. Any man that if you wanted to buy some Viagra or Cialis or whatever type of performing enhancement drug, you want the little blue pill or the little gold pill or the little white pill, you have to get the permission of a woman, your wife, your girlfriend, your side piece, all 3, 4, 5, or 6 of you women. No Viagra without permission from a woman. Boy, that would change the game, wouldn't it? I can see the sisters now. So you need that little blue pill. How bad do you need it? Here's my Cash App. I'm gonna need to see a whole lot of zeros after that first number. I'm just saying, just for men, just to see how it feels to have somebody else have that type of control over your body and your freedoms and what you do with your body. All right, everybody, let me get out of here. Have a great weekend. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Monday, 6:30 p.m. Shout out to Michael Bryant, Colin Fantam, Mike Bryant, and Pete Frazier are going to be my guests. Chicago is the home of the original Steppers. And Mike Bryant and Pete Frazier, they are the leaders of an organization, Majestic Gents. It is a legendary organization. They give huge events every year. They give like the world's largest Steppers contest that brings thousands of people to Chicago. They've been doing it now for, I think, 30 years now. And they're having a huge event in Miami for all the steppers, and you don't have to be from Chicago. If you love to step, if you ever wanted to really learn, truly learn, not from a video or from your cousin that kind of think they know how to step, but some of the folks, that learned from the masters, the stepping masters, because stepping has been passed down from generation to generation in Chicago. And my man Mike Bryant and Pete Frazier, and Pete, by the way, is Mike and Step. Pete was a legend back in the day, and I'm sure he can still get down. So they're going to be my guests, and they're going to talk about their huge 3-day event in Miami. Even though Florida's problematic because of that asshole they got for a governor, but we just going to have to ride this one out. But next year, y'all, Mike and Pete, let's do Jamaica. We're gonna do that. Let's give that money to some brothers and sisters. I mean, collectively, because Miami is, I love South Beach, but the governor, that dude is a problem. So I don't want to put no money anywhere near his state. But I digress. So they'll be my guests on Monday. So once again, like I said, have a great weekend and have a very happy Mother's Day to all the moms, grandmas, godmothers, and mothers-to-be. And most important, once again, happy Mother's Day to my mother, Mary Dixon. I love you, Mother. All right? I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. See you live. Go back and binge watch all these episodes. Like I said, especially this Tuesday. Start with that one. Start with really anyone you want to, but that's the must-see TV. Pop some popcorn when you get ready to sit down with that one. Oh, yeah. Pop some popcorn to get your little favorite drink. You might want to do that. I'm just saying. See you live Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Thanks again, everybody.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.